morning.
I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Schmack-a-ma-gob, you know what time it is. It's time for the only news that matters. And Kerry King claimed that all the suits tried to get his solo band fronted by Phil Anselmo of Pantera, but noted that he didn't think it would be a good solution as the material on his debut album isn't conducive to a good Anselmo performance, Kerry King says. Rumors of a Kerry King-Phil Anselmo collaboration goes way before King debuted his new solo band featuring Death Angels vocalist Mark Azagueta and Hell Yeah bassist Kyle Sanders, Violence and former Machine Head guitarist Phil Demmel, as well as King's Slayer bandmate Paul Bostoff. As Nicky Black of San Mateo's 107.7 The Bone noted, who recently interviewed the thrash metal icon, they go as far back as Slayer's retirement tour. However, Kerry King suggests it was never really an option as far as he was concerned, even though the business people around him were very much for it, as it would mean drawing in arena-sized crowds. Asked why the rumor had been around for so long, Kerry King offered this. He said, without knowing any of the interior stuff business-wise, it just makes sense. I've known Phil since before Pantera's breakthrough album, Cowboys from Hell. I didn't know a lot of people that have known him that long, and he was coming off of one of our opening spots on our tour. You don't have to think very hard to see how that could have happened, but you know, the record I made isn't conducive to a good Phil Anselmo performance. Explaining why he feels Anselmo wouldn't have been the right choice, King went on to say, there's too much stuff going on. He's gotten slower over the years. All the down stuff, super slow. He's been in 1,000 other bands too. But you know, business-wise, all the suits wanted it to happen. My manager, my record company, my booking agent, everybody, because immediately you're doing arenas. And at the end of the day, the Pantera thing came up, and I just said, yeah, whatever, go for that. Kerry King revealed that some initial talks with Anselmo did happen, but he believes that the Pantera vocalist didn't seem enthusiastic about participating in the project. He said, we had conversations with Phil, but it never even got to a point where we played in a room together. He was just dragging his feet for a long time because I don't think he really wanted to do it. Well, there you go. Kerry released his album From Hell I Rise, and I like it. I didn't buy it. I haven't bought the Kerry King album, but I do like it. To me, it's pretty much, you know, the continuation of Repentless to me. You know, it has that vibe of Repentless. It sounds like what Slayer would have released if Slayer didn't break up. That's what it sounds like to me. You know, so it's all right. You know, and I'll eventually buy it. You know, I do own Repentless, but I never play it. I did like it when it was released, and I listened to it here and there. I like the song Atrocity Vendor, which I've never seen them play that live. And I did see the last Slayer tour, and I saw the Repentless tour as well. And no, they never played Atrocity Vendor, which blows. I love that song. But, you know, I think Mark from Death Angel is doing a great job. I don't like saying his last name because I always mess it up. And Mark and I share a birthday together. And I did interview him in the back of his tour bus that it is on this channel. You can find it. Anyway, Mark's a great dude. All those dudes in Death Angel are awesome. And, you know, more power to Mark doing this thing. Getting more money, I guess. I don't know. I mean, he pretty much... they pretty much had to stop the Wasp tour. They had to cancel. Death Angel was going to tour with Wasp. But they had to cancel because... I think it's obvious. It's because Mark is with Kerry King now. And those shows are way more high profile. I'm sure they pay way more than opening for Wasp. So, yeah, I'm sure Mark's making some bread. Good for him, man. You know, that's a guy that paid his dues, to say the least. So, yeah, maybe Phil was, like, contemplating getting Pantera back together, and I'm thinking maybe not. But, so, yeah, you got Pantera now, and I did see this Pantera tribute show earlier this year. And thanks to my brother for getting me free tickets. Anyway, I was a little skeptical. I've seen some footage on YouTube, but hey, let me go see it myself. Well, it wasn't a bad show. I'm glad I went. But that was not Pantera. I did not see Pantera. It just wasn't. I mean, as amazing as Charlie and Zach are, they are not Vinny and they are not Dime. I mean, the laser precision of Dimebag's playing, Zach can't do it. Not many can. But oddly enough, when I saw that Pantera show with Zach Wild, that night when I got home, I was curious. I went on YouTube and I typed in, you know, seeing YouTubers play some Dime stuff to see if they can do it better than Zach. And yeah, I found a few of them. And the best one actually was a girl. There was a girl doing Domination. Jesus. That was amazing. So yeah, but you know, you can't go out there with that girl or somebody from YouTube. You need a name. And Zach Wild is a name. And Zach Wild is a name that they've been throwing out for years. I remember that. You know, and Vinnie Paul was interviewed saying, yeah, people talking about getting Zach Wild. Even Vinnie Paul heard the rumors of getting Zach Wild to fill in for Dime. And Vinnie said, no, man. Without Dime, you can't do it. And he's right. And, you know, as awesome as Charlie Benante is, he did play great, but he wasn't there. Again, like his brother, Vinny had some laser precision going on there. Some awesome laser precision that Charlie wasn't getting, but Charlie did play well. Zach played well for Zach. But man, watching that show, all I can think of is, man, was Dime amazing. I mean, Dime is making Zach look bad. I'm sorry, that's how I feel, man. I'm sure Zach fans are disagreeing with me, but that's how I feel. Mind you, Book of Shadows to me is the greatest album released in the 90s. So I love me some Zach. But no. There's better guitar players out there. Even this girl I saw. I sound sexist saying that, don't I? I didn't mean to say even this girl. There's many people out there like this girl I saw that can nail it better, can go out there and just nail Dimebag's close. But I don't know about the drumming, you know. I haven't looked into that, you know, seeing people do some drumming to Pantera stuff. But, you know, I mean, I'm happy with Charlie's performance. Even though he was not Vinny, I'm happy with it. The thing is that the guitar playing, though, man, that was, to me, the most important part, actually, of Pantera. Of course, the drumming is fucking unbelievable, you know, but it was that guitar playing, man. Just unbelievable. And I don't think Zach is the right guy for the job. But he's got a name and it's selling out. And when I saw it at that arena, huge arena, it was packed, man. A lot of people went. So, and that's more than I saw when Pantera was around, the real Pantera. Because they played, I forgot the name, because they changed the name of arenas all the time. It used to be called the BTT Center. Pantera could never play there when they were around. I saw them at the Miami Arena where they cut off half the arena. You know, with White Zombie, and I saw them at West Palm Beach Auditorium, which is a nice sized venue, but no, man, BTT Center is like 4 times bigger than all that. And that's where Pantera played when they came down to trendy ass South Florida, and it was packed. So there you go. Anyway, what do you all think? Leave it in the comments below about Kerry King and Phil Anselmo and what have you. I'd like to know. And also, subscribe to my channel in case you haven't. That would be awesome if you did that, because I would really appreciate if you did that and rang that little notification bell. I really would appreciate that. Please subscribe if you haven't, alright? And like the video, because that's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Hell Awaits by Slayer. And smack 'em a gob.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies.
Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston. And so never more shall we see you again.